everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video here in Moto. Today I'm going to show you how you can apply decals for your bike. This not only works on the Supermotos, the 450s and the big bikes, it also works on your moped. So if you have a moped like me, you can also buy these decals and put them on your bike. I also want to thank Bold Designs for making this video possible. They sent me some graphics kit that I can put on my bike. Thank you. Well, without further ado, let's get right into the video. There are two main ways of installing the decals. There is a dry method and a wet method. I'm going to use the dry method because I find it much easier. Before you apply your decals to your bike, it is very important that the plastics and everything is completely dry and clean. Because if you have any oil or any dirt on your plastic, the decals won't fit as they're supposed to and they might fall off. So, before I put on my decals, I have to clean off my plastics and everything so they fit nice. After you have cleaned your plastics with the soap and water, you want to put some alcohol on them. I recommend using a contact cleaner on your plastics, but I don't have it, so I'm going to use alcohol for this. When I put the alcohol on the plast, all the grease and everything comes off. When you're putting on the decals for the first time, it's important that you choose easy plastic to put them on. I use the headlight plastic as a warm-up before I do the more complex part of the plastic, like the kylarvinge right here. This part right here is very hard since there's a lot of, curves and everything in the plastic. So that's why I'm gonna apply the decals here first as a warm-up. So let's do it. So before you peel this thing off, you want to align the decals on the plastic and see so it fits. And it seems like it fits quite okay. So how you do this? You don't want to take the whole thing off before you put it on the plastic, because then it's a big risk that the decals will get like snea and everything. So how I'm going to do this is by slowly peeling off a little part of this and putting it on, and then peeling off more and more and putting it on like that. So let's do it. I'm just gonna work with my fingers so I get the bubbles out. Okay, now it fits on quite nice. Okay, let's move on to the front fender. So this part is a little bit more tricky since it's like curved. So I'm just gonna begin by cleaning off a little bit and make sure that it fits right here. I'm working from the middle and out. Okay, I'm just going to apply the decals on the swing arm, and the rest I'm going to do inside of my house because it's way too cold inside of here. So let's do it. It is extra important that you clean the swing arm very much, since there's a lot of oil here from the chain and everything. Okay, now I'm gonna do it on the other swing arm. Getting too cold inside of here, so I'm gonna head home and fix the rest of the plastics at home. So let's go. Okay, so now I'm inside of my house and I'm going to remove all the plastics and fix the rest inside of my room. So let's do it. Okay, so now I'm inside of my room and I'm going to apply the decals to the plastics. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, now I'm gonna put on the back fender decal. So let's do it. I'm gonna install this piece right here. I'm going to do the same thing I did before by peeling off this side and putting it on right here. Then after that putting this on. So let's do it. Okay, so now we're gonna put on these decals right here. So let's do it. Okay, so now these two are finished and I'm going to move on to the hardest part of the build, which is the kylarvinge. Okay, so this part is going to be the most difficult part, since there's a lot of curves to this plastic. But how I'm going to do this is by simply using the holes of the plastic. And by doing that I can align the decals, so yeah, let's do it. As you can see right here, I did get a lot of bubbles. So how am I going to fix that? Well, I'm going to use a little nål and just poke it, just a tiny hole, and then I can get the air out. So just a little hole. So let's do it. So I just finished putting on the decals, and I had to improvise a little bit right here. I had to make some DIY like cut and shit, but I think it turned out okay. So yeah, now let's see the results.